If you're wondering how a lender determines how much house you can afford, stick around. Now, with saying that, whatever amount you can qualify for, that's the maximum. Just because you can qualify for a certain dollar amount, it doesn't mean that's what you can afford. Hi, I'm Gordon Baker, and today I want to review the method that lenders will use to see how much you qualify for when you want to get pre-qualified for a mortgage. First off, there are a couple of terms that we need to understand, which will help you when talking to a lender. You'll be able to speak their language, and they'll be impressed. The first one is the front-end ratio. This is very simple. The housing expenses divided by the borrower's monthly gross income. The numerator or housing expenses include the principal and interest for the loan, taxes and insurance, mortgage insurance, and HOA fees if applicable. Divide this by the monthly gross income, and that's your front-end ratio. You can easily see why this is just a first step and doesn't paint the whole picture about a buyer's borrowing ability. What about other obligations that would affect your ability to make mortgage payments? That's where the back-end ratio comes into play. More commonly, you'll hear the term debt-to-income or DTI ratio. This captures and considers all the minimum payments on your credit report plus the proposed house expense and compares it to the monthly gross income. So let's look at what these are. There's one that I promise will surprise you. If you find this interesting, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons and hit the notification bell to keep informed about future real estate content. Now let's back into what you can qualify for by first figuring your debt payments besides the house payment that will go into the debt to income or DTI ratio. A common one is a car payment, and there's probably a credit card out there also. Remember, for a credit card, the lender will use the minimum payment, not the total balance. Next, you have to include monthly child support and alimony if applicable, tax lien payments, and student loan payments. Call this the borrower's debt payments minus the house payment. The income part of the DTI ratio is the monthly gross income. This can be as easily as taking your total gross income for the year and dividing it by 12. This is the denominator. What lenders are looking for is a ratio of current borrower debt payments and the desired house payment to the monthly gross income as a way to assess the borrower's ability to handle their financial obligations. Now, depending on the type of loan, the DTI ratio will vary and can be influenced by other factors. Let's use 43% since it is what is recommended for most loans and is a good baseline. Let's explore an example of someone who has the following monthly debts. Car payment, $495. Credit card minimum monthly payment of $75 and a monthly student loan payment of $250. No child support or alimony. This gives us a total debt of $820. Next, assume a monthly gross income of $5,833. The next step is to multiply the DTI ratio of 43% by the gross monthly income, which gives us $2,508. Look at this as the total debt payment the lender believes you can handle. Next, subtract the current borrower debt payments from that number, and that gives us the monthly house payment of $1,688 for the DTI ratio of 43%. The house payment should include the principal and interest, property, taxes and insurance, mortgage insurance, HOA if applicable, and surprisingly, the monthly payment for leased solar panels. Now, you probably didn't see that one coming, did you? Make sure your lender knows about leased solar panels right when you go under contract. Understanding this calculation gives you some insight into how you can prepare financially to become a homeowner. First, it would be prudent to maybe forego the most expensive car your heart desires. Wouldn't it be better to make payments towards an appreciating asset instead of something that depreciates? Next, don't let the credit cards get out of hand. And don't go adding any more debt if possible. Now, I've had clients that had to pay off credit cards completely in order to bring the debt to income ratio into line to qualify for the loan. Now, well, knowing this concept has sunk in when the next time you consider signing up for something or adding a financial obligation, you ask yourself, how will this affect my DTI ratio? And when you're working with a lender, ask them, what DTI ratio are you using? Be an informed and educated borrower. As we look at the house buying process, you'll also have to understand closing costs. So of course, there's a video about that. Reach out to me with any questions, and if you need a referral for an experienced lender to walk you through the pre-qualification process, I can help. Thank you.